Hello, Gladys. How are you today? I wonder how many will show up today. I know a lot of people are out shopping. I had some errands to run, and man, the traffic was crazy in town. There was already a wreck going into town. Thank you. I tried to put my Christmas, make it look Christmassy. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing? Yeah, my little Santa Claus has a candle and it burns. But if I turn it on, says candles burning, it plays the music too, and it's really loud. So I didn't want to turn it on. And I've had that Santa Claus ever since my son was a little baby. Had it a long time, and I think he even got one like it later on. I'm great. I've been running around today trying to get things done. Between getting, I had to forgot to pick up extra lights for my trees and my critters that I've got in the yard that's light up. So I decided I'd run back to the store today and pick up the extra lights for each one. Because, once I turn my lights on, usually I leave them on and I'm liable to have more burnout. And I don't want to wait. Sorry. I don't want to wait till all the lights are sold out, which usually, like a week or so before Christmas, there's no Christmas lights left on the counter. I think Dollar Tree out here is already sold out. They had a string of 500 lights for $5. And I would have loved them got that deal, but I don't need that many lights on one string. So I buy the string of 100 lights or at the most 150 on one string. So I can divide them up between what I put them on. And my internet keeps going out and back in. I hope y'all are not having any trouble. I was hoping when they got everything worked on this week that, it would have been taken care of. Y'all doing any Christmas shopping yet? I don't know. I've still got some last minute things to do. I got to finish touching up the paint on my Santa and Mrs. Claus before I light that up. So I don't know if I'm going to get it done today or not. I was hoping I would, but it's windy out there. So I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to paint it when it's windy. I wanted to get my mailbox repainted, and that's not going to happen. You do online shopping? I know the traffic was unreal. Hi, Connie. How are you? I was just telling everybody that I made a trip to the store to get extra lights for all my stuff outside in case more stuff burns out. Which that it's been burning for a couple of years, so I might have another string of lights go out, and I don't want to wait until all the Christmas lights are sold before I go out there trying to find some. I think Dollar Tree's already completely sold out of their Christmas lights. They got a lot of Christmas stuff in there this year. They had a really good deal, 500 lights for $5, but there were one string, and I don't need a string that long. Not unless I was going to wrap the house with them, and I'm not going to do that this year. Maybe next year. There's wrecks out in town like crazy. The traffic's unbelievable. Everybody's out doing starting their Christmas shopping. You know, that started yesterday and Friday. So, man, the traffic is just bumper to bumper. Look at all the roses. Thank you. I did get my bouquet of poinsettias here, and that came from the Dollar Tree. I got them before they were all picked over and sold out. Usually I wait, and then by the time I go in to get them, they're sold. They're gone. There's no more poinsettias at all. But I got them early this year because I wanted them for my backdrop for my live, so I went ahead and got it. They're already sold out of tapered red candles. I found they had plenty of the smaller ones, you know, in the little glass containers and stuff, but the tall tapered one, which I need in my centerpiece for my table, I wanted a red candle instead of the white one. No one had them. They were sold out of red. Walmart had one package. It had 2 tapered candles in it, and one was red, the other was pink. And I said, well, I don't want pink. I'd rather have a light green. So I switched them, and I got the red and the green, the light green. And I bought the last red candle Walmart had. That was a tapered candle. So everybody's like me, you know, they know if they don't go out and get it early, it's going to be sold out. You need some blue lights for your room. Why blue, Gladys? You just like blue? I ordered s'mores, cashews, almond nut butter for my mama, and she asked me for nut butter, so she's getting it for Christmas. She's going to love it. I can imagine she will love it all. I hope this internet is not skipping out, because on my laptop it is. There might be a lot of people still getting those Black Friday deals online, because, you know, you can still order Black Friday specials online if you want to. Oh, Gladys's favorite color is blue. Okay. And there's Peggy. Hello, Peggy. Well, thank you. I was just telling him I finally got my poinsettias and the little white thing. I don't know what you call those spears that go in it. I finally picked those up at Dollar Tree because I knew if I waited, all of those poinsettia, the Christmas flowers, would be sold out. They got a lot of Christmas stuff in at Dollar Tree this year, but it's selling fast. They had strings of 500 lights for $5, but I didn't need one that long or I would have bought it. And it'd been great if I was going to wrap it around the house. But yeah, I only need strings of like 100 or 150 at the most for what I use my strings of lights for. So I did buy extra bulbs or extra lights, so I'll have them if some of them burn out. Because most of the lights I've got out there burned all last year through the season, the Christmas season. So I'm not sure how long they'll last burning this year. So I wanted to have extra just in case. But I finally got my wreaths up on the doors. The one at the end of the house lights up. But I wanted to do some more stuff in the window, but I just haven't had time. I may get time later, I don't know. But I did get the blow-up New Edition out in the yard. I guess y'all saw that video. But when you turn the lights off, he deflates. to keep them inflated, you have to keep it plugged in because it's got a air pump that runs in it constantly to keep it blowed up. I didn't know they did that. I thought once you blew them up, they stayed blowed up, but they don't. Because I've never had one of the blow-ups before. But I think it's just as cute as it can be. Well, thank you, Gladys. A lot of people love those shorts of videos, videos of Little Buddy and his girlfriend Goldie. I got 2,000 and 3,000 views on those things. Well, don't forget to hit the thumbs up in live chat. I've only got 5 thumbs up so far, but I guess that's just about everybody that's in chat, isn't it? It shows there's 11 watching, but some of them may be silent viewers. Yeah, I was telling everybody my little Santa, he has a candle and it lights up when I turn him on right here. The only thing is when you turn him on, he plays really loud music. And I didn't want the music playing during the live, so I couldn't turn him on. And this little Santa is as old as my son is, because I think I got this Santa when he was just a little boy, little tiny thing. And I've had him all this year, and he still works. Only his arm doesn't go up and down, but the light still comes on in the candle, and the music still plays, so pretty Santa. My son got one of those a few years ago, and I think he still got his. Things cost so much nowadays, you want to hold on to all your Christmas decorations and stuff. Susan, hello, you just remembered. You're still cooking? Okay. Good deal. I'll be ready to eat by the time you get it done. Me and Gladys will be knocking on your door. Connie too. And Peggy. We'll all come over and eat with you. No one is here. Steve is sick and the others had to work, so I did all, and they will get plates when they are ready. Well, that's a good deal. Hey. You want to see the little Santa light up? He plays real loud music, though, and I can't turn the music off. And it's just his candle that burns. There. It'll mess my video up if I keep playing that music. They won't monetize my live. I'll have to do it like I did the parade. I'll have to cut out the soundtrack, and then you won't hear me talking either. Yeah, I love decorating in the yard every year. And like I was telling everybody, I try to add something new every year. And I guess the blow up is going to be the new addition for this year. And, that was sent to me by the secret subscriber, secret sender, or what, secret Santa. So that's the new addition for this year. Maybe I'll get something else next year to add to it. Man, I'm going to have a yard full, aren't I? Yeah, but it's daylight. You can't see him light up. You'll see him when I video it all, but it's not. It's daylight out there right now. You can't see it light up. I can plug the trees in, and you can't see the lights yet because it's not dark. The kitty blow up is absolutely adorable. Looks like I know. And Connie, I still don't think little Buddy's even noticed it being out there because it's deflated right now. And I don't think he was around when I had put it out that day when I did the video. I think he was prowling around. So I don't think he's even noticed it being in the yard yet. Whew. I've been running around so much, I knew when I sat down I'd get sleepy. Sit down and I start relaxing, and then I just want to lay down and go to sleep. Yeah, I noticed my next door over here on the other side of me over here, you can't see their house from here, but they've got a whole yard of blow up stuff they put out for their kids. It doesn't look like they put too many lights out, but they've got like 5 or 6 big blow ups for Christmas out there. Yeah, y'all will definitely see it all lit up when I get ready to turn the lights on. The only time the lights have been on so far is when I just set it up to make sure the lights were burning. Because, you know, I had to restring 2 of my deer out there because the lights had burned out, and I couldn't figure out, I couldn't get the fuses out to even be able to switch out the fuses to see if that's why it was not burning. They need to give you a special tool, I guess, to get those little fuses out of the little plug-in thing. Yeah, that's right. Goldie's hunting a little buddy, so he's got to stay hidden. He's playing hard to get, yeah. Playing hard to get. I haven't seen anybody else with a little buddy blow up. And there's Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Well, thank you. I thought it was kind of neat, the parade of lights. I call it the Christmas parade. That's what it is, but the town calls it the parade of lights because that's when they turn on all the city Christmas lights and the trees, and that's when Santa and Mrs. Claus come to town. And it basically kicks off the Christmas season. Now, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be on the square probably every day or evening from now till Christmas. So the little kids can go up there and talk to Santa and tell Santa what they want for Christmas. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. I hate that when I sit down and I start yawning. Oh, my goodness. I ran around so much I didn't even take time to fix a sandwich or anything. I just stopped by Brookshire's coming home to see if they had anything good that was already fixed and hot for me to eat. And I walked up to this counter where they usually have sandwiches and different things that's still hot. And they had a chicken pot pie. I said, man, I got to get that. I have not had a chicken pot pie in years. So I came home with that little bitty chicken pot pie, and it was enough for lunch for me. It was really good, too. I love chicken pot pies and beef pot pies. Oh, you checked your elf name? Your snow elf pants? I forgot what I said mine was. Reindeer Joy Light or Light Joy or something like that. I know it was reindeer something. Linda, did you ever get the replay from Thanksgiving? Yeah, I went on there. And I did get the replay, Gladys, but it did not start where y'all were talking and cutting up. It was not recording that part of the chat. It only started recording when I actually got online with the live. It started recording the chat at that point. So I only have the chat when I actually got online with it. All of that y'all chatted before is gone. I'll never see that. Hi, Mary. How are you? Gladys says, thank God. Was it that bad? That just goes to show you. When the cat's gone, the mice will play, huh? I would have loved to have been able to read it. But then the whole world would have seen it too. Of course, anybody could have seen it that was there waiting for the live, whether they were in chat or not. I just cooked a turkey pot pie too. It was delicious. Well, I froze all of my turkey with gravy and stuff, so I didn't keep out any to make a pot pie with. And like I said, I don't usually fix pot pies, but I love them. I used to buy them frozen, or like today, I stopped by Brookshire's and I bought one that was still hot. They had just cooked it. It was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. And it was only $3. So I said that was a cheap enough meal, and it was a pretty good sized little pot pie. I mean, it was not one of them little bitty ones like you get in the package when in the freezer section. It was a little bit bigger than that. It would have made probably 2 of those little tiny ones. And it was so good since it was fresh, and that crust had real crusty crust on it like I like. Oh my God. Well, I got something that I'm going to try to post in chat for y'all to read. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my chat's working, but I don't think it's going to let me. It's not going to let me post it. Daggone it. I got it posted on Facebook, but it wouldn't let me post it in chat. And I just tested it, and you see that I did post hi. So my chat is working. It just will not let me post. It will not let me post that list. Huh. Sorry about that, Susan. I think Susan was the one that sent it to me. Yeah, I just put enough turkey, cut up turkey in little freezer bags, enough to go on one little casserole where I make stovetop dressing or stuffing. I saved enough turkey in a little freezer bag, and then I poured gravy in that bag with it, and that's frozen. So all I have to do is take it out, thaw it out, and make me a package of stovetop dressing or any kind of dressing, or I can make rice or creamed potatoes, and it'll be enough turkey and gravy for 2 or 3 meals, maybe 4 meals that I put in one little package. So, and I didn't get that big a turkey. Mine was like 11 some pounds, so it wasn't a gigantic turkey. But I did save the turkey carcass. I cut it in half, So I got 2 packages of turkey bones. I'm going to make turkey soup with one. The other one I'm going to make either turkey and dumplings or turkey and rice or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, that sounds real good, Connie. I just do it the simple way. I take the gravy that I make from the turkey drippings and make a giblet gravy. Well, you saw the video. And then I just pour enough of that in the bag with the turkey to make enough gravy in there to pour out on top of my dish of stovetop stuffing or potatoes or whatever, however I'm going to do it. I can even make homemade stuffing if I want and put it on that. Yeah, Gladys and I are going to make our rounds. We're going to go to Connie's and eat, and then we're going to go to Susan's and eat. Because Susan said she's still cooking. Yeah, I know. I could have made turkey pot pie, but I didn't. I got that one because I wanted something quick and easy that I didn't have to make. And I had a little bit of cut sliced turkey in the refrigerator. And I've got a container with a little bit of gravy in there. I could have just eaten that, but I just wanted something different. Oh, that turkey's going to get eat. Don't worry about that. That turkey and that gravy that's in my refrigerator, I'm definitely going to be eating all of it. I'm just not going to do it all in one day. Susan, I don't know why it wouldn't let me post that list. It may have been, the file may have been too big for it to go into chat. I don't know. But I tried twice to get it posted, and it would not let me post it in chat. You making turkey soup tonight starting at 11 a.m. Oh, you started it at 11 a.m. So it's been cooking all day, huh? That's going to be good. I've been thinking about making a potato soup. Try out one of those new pots you sent and make me a pot of potato soup in it. You just sent me a picture of your meal. Let me see. Ooh, that looks good, Susan. Look at that picture of her meal. I hope y'all can see it. I don't know if it's going to focus it very well. Well, I didn't turn notifications off of that. I'm trying to get it up there so it'll show it. Don't that look good, y'all? My mama wrote down what she wanted for dinner for the next week, so she is definitely spoiled. She wants pie with 3 meals. Her favorite is lemon meringue. So I had better do it. Well, I haven't seen the meal come up on screen. Did y'all see it? Is it delayed that much? Cream of chicken soup, 1 can cream of celery soup, and your meat so easy and really good. Huh. See, it didn't let you post a link for a video either, Kathy. Did it show Susan's meal that I just held up and let y'all see the picture of it? Because it didn't. It didn't show up on my chat replay. So maybe it just hasn't gotten there yet. I didn't realize mine was that delayed. It's not focusing, but yeah, it looks real good from what I can see. It doesn't want to focus too good on screen from my camera, but and then I didn't turn the notifications off and I got pop-ups coming up. It's like mashed potatoes, turkey, and gravy, and good stuff there. And if I ate a meal like that, I'd be laying down taking me a nap right after I got through eating it. Really, that's your first try cooking a meal like that, Susan? Wow. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, we're coming right over, Susan. I've never made roll-ups before. What's in them? I noticed that it looked like turkey roll-ups, but I wasn't sure what was in them. You know what? Maybe I can post. Well, it doesn't bring up the chat, the comment section right now. I guess you have to wait till after the live is open, then it'll open up the chat in the comment section. I thought I'd post the list in the chat, in the message section, below the video, but I have to wait till after the video is over. So y'all might check this video after the live is over and see if you see it in the comments in the bottom. I'm going to try to post that list that everybody wanted to read. Susan wanted everybody to read the list, but it won't let me post it in chat. And see, it's not focusing from my phone, so it's not giving y'all a very good picture. Yeah, she's going to have some happy neighbors. She's going to have some happy neighbors when they get their plate of turkey. But they were way expensive. Wow. I've never had a turkey roll up. Just a thick cut of turkey with stuffing in it and roll it up in lots of frustration. And then bake and put the gravy all over it. Well, they say the more frustration and stress you go through cooking something, the better it is. So I don't know. You can use real turkey cutlets. Wow. Okay. Something else that would be good to make a roll up is a cube steak. You know how they tenderize it and kind of flatten it out? That would be good to put some type of stuffing in and roll it up and then cook it that way. I think that would turn out pretty good. And then have some beef gravy on it. Oh, I think that would be fantastic. I might try something like that. How do you hold it together? Probably the end part is on the bottom, I would think. Roll it up and leave the bottom of the roll. That way. Yeah, do it with ham. I could imagine you could do it with any kind of meat that you could flatten out thin enough, so you could roll it up, even pork. Well, you already said a cutlet, so. And if you had trouble getting it to hold together, you could probably put a toothpick in it. Just remember to pull the toothpick out after it's cooked. Don't try to eat it with the toothpick in it. It kept falling apart, so I just got them the best I could, then stuffed it in the ends and put it down carefully. Well, that's what you do, Susan, the best you can. And usually it turns out good. Oh, me. Yeah, I wish my internet was good enough that I could walk around my yard and show stuff live, but all that movement and everything, I think, would just cause so much blurriness going on with the video that it wouldn't be worth trying to do it that way. Yeah, you could fix a stuffing that would go good with ham and make a ham roll up. Ham roll. Yep, I know. And I was thinking while I'm reading chat, to do it with like a cube steak that's already flattened out for you, you could probably use a stuffing kind of like you would make a bell pepper because it's got ground beef and stuff in it. You could probably make something similar to that, or you could use cornbread and stuff in it and roll it up. Probably anything you put in it's going to be good. Kathy says I use deli sliced turkey or ham and stovetop dressing and Swiss cheese to make mine. That sounds good, Kathy. I may have to try that. Sounds real good. I don't like using sage in my dressings. I think that's one reason it turned me off of a stuffed turkey is I think my mom always used sage in her stuffing, And then the taste of the sage got in the turkey, and I didn't like the sage. So when I started cooking my turkey on my own, I just didn't stuff it. I cooked it without stuffing it every year. I think I did stuff it once or twice, but I didn't put sage in it. It would probably be different if you used a cornbread stuffing and you didn't put sage in it. I might would like it. Ooh, me. Y'all have to forgive me. I keep yawning. I don't mean to. My internet keeps going off and on. Are y'all having problem viewing the video? Yeah, I usually always use poultry seasoning in mine if I make it myself. Ooh, me. No, I have no problem with the video. Nice and clear. Good. Yeah, I know it does, but it doesn't have a whole lot in it. I can tolerate that little bit in some things that I use Italian seasoning for. Gladys, you and Peggy and a few more of us are going to have to rent us a limo and drive around and visit Susan and Connie and who is it, Kathy, and a few more people and make our rounds to get free dinners. We'll just drop by unannounced. We'll be the surprise visitors for dinner. Hmm. Pick y'all up and take you to Chippendales. Yeah, I know it's just, I don't know why it's going crazy today. Maybe there's just tons and tons of people on Wi-Fi today. Oh, me. Gladys says she's going to bring paper bags. Yes, we said we had to get you, Connie. We got to get you to Chippendales. Good gracious, you think I took a sleeping pill. Susan says she's never been either. And Kathy's going to keep her lights burning for us. Gladys, you're terrible. Connie's taking me. I want to see the G strings and pass out. Oh, Lord, girl. You're a mess. I got up earlier than I wanted to because I took my Lasix pills accidentally. So I couldn't sleep after that. Ladies, y'all are a mess. Dingle dingle. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all. Goodness. You think that was a turkey pot pie I ate instead of a chicken pot pie. Connie, your husband is really sewing all of his sweatpants that have holes in them, and you even gave him some of your stuff to sew up too. Meant mending. When they start getting wore out and they get holes in them, that's the best time to wear them. He loves to sew. Well, that's good. At least he likes doing it. Are y'all going to be doing anything between now and Christmas? Getting ready for Christmas? It's a beautiful day out there today. It's just been a little windy and a little chilly. It's only, about 51 right now, I think. It's not cold, but it's cooler than it has been. Bring up the forecast. But I think it's supposed to get down to 30 tonight unless they've changed it. So I probably need to go out there and pull out my beets. I don't know how beets do in the freezing cold. Forecast for Granbury. Take that back. It's 52 degrees right now. And it's supposed to get down to 29 tonight. But I think that's the only night this week we have to worry about it freezing. Well, I just looked it up, and it says here that semi-hardy vegetables that can withstand light frost and air temperatures in the range of 28 to 32 degrees include beets, spring carrots, parsnips, lettuce, chard peas, Chinese cabbage, endive, radish, cauliflower, parsley, and celery. Pull them out today. They'll probably be all right. It'll get down to maybe 29, and sometimes it doesn't quite get as cold as they say, so they might be all right for tonight. Because I've still got a whole thing. Look at this. This is what all the peppers that came out of my garden. You know, I did the video on harvesting the peppers and the greens. Well, I had my peppers all mixed up, and I had to sort them out. And this whole bowl is full of peppers. So I got to do something with all these peppers. They got to be frozen, or they got to be turned into cowboy candy relish. I think it'll be pretty to... I think I got some red bell pepper in the refrigerator that I could chop up and put in with the green. And I think that'll make a pretty, like cowboy candy relish for Christmas. I don't have to... I think that would look pretty for Christmas. It'll be red and green and maybe yellow. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. Well, that was sweet, Connie. It's terrible when you have to visit a child's grave. I mean, parents don't usually have to bury their own kids, you know. Oh, wow, you got red, silver flowers to put together on them. It's their 42nd birthday, my twins. So sorry, Connie. You already got 5 or 6 inches of snow. Have you even looked at it yet, Susan? If I had 5 or 6 inches of snow out there in my yard today, I don't care what I had to do or what errands I needed to run. I'd be making me at least one snowman. But I'm not telling you to do it. You had an injury. You just fell. You don't need to be out there in the snow. I get several single strands from my Dollar Tree and twine them together for a pretty arrangement. Sounds good, Susan. What has a lot of needles and can't sew? It's either a porcupine or a pine tree, would think. You're going to watch the NL Christmas Vacation tonight? Yeah, I bet the birds and squirrels are loving it out there. Little Buddy was funny. It rained last night while I was in here doing stuff. He come to the door and he started scratching on the door, and I let him in, and he was soaking wet. I don't know where he went, but he come running home in the rain. So I got a towel and I dried him off the best I could. And then he curled up in the chair over there and went to sleep. What has a lot of eyes and can't see? Probably a potato. My goodness, is my video that delayed when everybody sees it? I put out, that is, not the snow. I just noticed my picture, my video replay on my laptop is dragging way behind the video that's actually going through the feed. I didn't realize it was that delayed. Yeah, the birds love anything you put out for them like that to eat. What goes up and never comes down? Seemed like you asked that one time before, but I don't remember what the answer is. Just trying to find that list. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it goes up different than it comes down. It comes down as rain, and it goes up as evaporation. So, the rain goes up. I'm going to try to read the list to y'all because I know Susan wanted y'all to hear it. It says perks of reaching 60 or being over 70 and headed towards 80. 1. Kidnappers are not very interested in you. Number 2, in a hostage situation, you are likely to be released first. Number 3, no one expects you to run anywhere. 4, people call at 8 p.m. and ask, "Did I wake you?" 5, people no longer view you as a hypochondriac. 6, there's nothing left to learn the hard way. 7, things you buy now won't wear out. Number 8, you can eat supper at 5 p.m. 9, you can live without sex but not your glasses. Number 10, your supply of brain cells is finally down to manageable size. And number 11, you can't remember who sent you the list. Number 12, and you notice these are all in big print for your convenience. I thought it was kind of funny. I just wished I could have posted it in the chat so you could read it. But like I said, I'll try posting it in the comments underneath the video so you'll see it after the video ends, because it doesn't have the comment section come up right now. I'll have to wait till after the video's over. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cute. Yeah, I don't think the older people have to worry about being kidnapped. Nobody wants to kidnap an older person. They have too many health problems. Will keep my mouth shut, sorry. It tickles me when I go in the store and I actually get a senior discount. There's always somebody in the background that says, "Oh, well, there's always perks to getting old." I take full advantage of it whenever I can get a senior citizen discount, that's for sure. I think that little bit of lemon in this green tea that I'm drinking is helping my cough a little bit. Number 9, it's been so long you can't remember what it's like. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you, Connie. Now my tummy is full and I'm tired and aching. I know after you eat a big meal like that, Susan, you're always ready to take a nap, especially eating turkey. I always get relaxed and sleepy after I eat turkey or a big meal. Maybe that's why I got sleepy after eating that chicken pot pie. It wasn't turkey, but it was comfort food, so it relaxed me. I never knew. They don't want me. I'm always hungry and can't walk. Oh, I'm sure we do want you. And watching me yawn. Yawns are contagious. I don't care if you're watching somebody on TV or in a video. They start yawning, you're going to start yawning. I don't know why it is that way, but it is. It sets off a chain reaction. You know, I haven't been to Goodwill in a long time. I'm going to have to go by there Tuesday and see what they got in there. On the list. Maybe number 10 is why we forget things. Your supply of brain cells is finally down to a manageable size. Two pairs I have now still had. I hate it they put that heart right at the end of a sentence. You have to wait till the chat moves up to be able to read it. Two pairs I have now still had tags on them. Hi, Mrs. Weaver. How are you doing today? I'll be posting a list I want you to read, Miss Weaver, but I'll have to wait till the live ends, and then I'll post it in comment if it'll let me. I read it to everybody just a few minutes ago. It's a list that Susan sent, and I wanted to put it in chat, but it won't let me post it in chat. But it's benefits basically of being 60, 70, or going toward 80 years old. It's kind of funny. Just saw I was on. You didn't get a notification? You'll have to hit the bell. Because even if you're subscribed, if you didn't hit the bell and choose all notifications, it won't send you a notification that I'm live. And that's probably what you did. A lot of people will hit subscribe and they think they're done and you're going to get notifications. But there's a little bell to the left of subscribe. Just hit the bell and then choose all notifications, and you'll get a notification of every video that I post. So you'll never miss one. I know I've heard other people say, well, I never get notified that you're going live, or I never know your video's posted. That's because you didn't hit the bell and choose all notifications. Yeah, so next time you see that little bell next to subscribe, remember to hit the bell and then choose all notifications, and you'll be notified of every video that I post. You did hit the bell months ago? Well, try it again and see what happens. Somehow it may have accidentally got unchosen or something. I don't know. I mean, just like my car, my phone works through my car. So I have hands-free calling. Well, somehow it got disconnected and I couldn't get it to connect. Come to find out, somehow the Wi-Fi got cut off on the phone section of my car. So I had to go back in the menu and go to the Wi-Fi setting, turn that back on, and then my phone connected right away. And I didn't turn it off that I know of. But sometimes, you know, things do get turned off and you have to reconnect them. So I just try hitting the bell again. I was just running around today picking up spare lights for my trees and my deer and everything that are in the yard. Because I know some of my lights burnt all Christmas season last year. So I don't know if they'll make it to light up all this season or not. Some of them may burn out like the 2 deer did. And I wanted to have extra lights to be able to put out to them if that happens. I don't want to lose half my decorations, but because I burn out lights, you know. I wanted to have the extra to be able to replace the lights so they'll still burn or they'll still light up. Oh, man. And I don't remember who it was. It's probably somebody that never comes in chat. But she said, oh, your little village is really pretty. I can't believe that somebody sent you all that village for Christmas to light up. Well, I don't know what village she's talking about. I mean, I've got deer and the sleigh and stuff out there, but no one gave those to me. I bought those myself back when I was working at Big Lots. Everything in my yard is stuff that I bought myself as far as the decorations. I either bought them or I made them myself, except for the blow-up cat that I just received. And that was given to me by one of my subscribers. And they wanted to stay anonymous, so. But yeah, my cat's out there. When I plug my lights in, it'll start to inflate. And we'll see if it lights up tonight. I know it'll blow up, but I don't know if the lights come on because I haven't had it blown up during the night. It's only been blown up when I first put it out there, and that was the daytime. And so far, I've not seen the switch that you turn lights on or off. So I'm guessing that when you plug the cat in to get it to inflate, then the lights automatically come on. or they automatically come on when it gets dark. Hi, Linda Franz. How are you doing today? I'm trying my best to get everybody to yawn because I can't stop yawning. I told everybody I stopped and got me a chicken pot pie, come home and eat it, and it was so good. And I've been yawning ever since. That was my comfort food for today. Yeah, well, I decided I better go get the extra lights, because if I wait, the lights are going to be sold out. And once they sell out, they don't get another shipment of them in. Not till next year. So I went back out there today, got all the lights, the extra lights that I needed. I picked up a little bit of wrapping paper and ribbon because I had a few things I needed to wrap. Oh, okay. And Miss Weaver and Linda, I'm going to put a list in the comment section, if it will let me, as soon as the live is over with. I'll post this list in the comment section under the video, if it will let me. And it's a list that Susan sent that she wanted everybody to read, and it's really cute. I read it to everybody a little while ago, but I'm going to go ahead and post it in the comments section too when the live ends, so hopefully you'll be able to read it. Oh, golly. Are y'all yawning yet? Y'all want to play trivia? Is that what you're talking about, Gladys? Ooh, wait, I cannot stop yawning. I may have to get up and wet my face or something. I don't know. Does anybody else want to play trivia today? I know Susan said she was getting sleepy. If y'all want to play it for a while, I guess I can. All right, let me go get it. I didn't have it over here because, I hadn't planned on it. Susan may be able to catch up today. Connie says I took a nap in my chair. Now I'm not sleepy. Okay, this is going to be on multiple choice. For a while, women were not allowed to show their what on TV? A, shoulders. B, belly button. C, knees. Which one were they not allowed to show? No, it's not C. Connie got its belly button. Okay, this is a music question. What musician or group did not play at Woodstock? A, the Beatles. B, the Who. C, Jimi Hendrix. Which one did not play at Woodstock? Weaver got it. It was the Beatles. Who won the Country Music Association Female Vocalist of the Year for 1974? Was it A, Loretta Lynn, B, Olivia Newton-John, or C, Tanya Tucker? Nope, not Loretta Lynn. This is going to be a process of elimination. It's not Tanya Tucker, not C. Gladys, you should be able to get the answer now. They've eliminated the other two. There's only one answer left. Where are you, Gladys? Yeah, it was Olivia Newton-John. So Susan got it. I thought sure Gladys would have jumped on that one. Now well, you may not. I don't know if they had these all over the country or not. I know they're a big thing in the South. What is the Piggly Wiggly? Is it A, a toy, B, a gym, C, a grocery store? If you live in the South, you ought to know that. It's a grocery store. Miss Weaver got it. Piggly Wiggly's popular back home because for a long time that was about the only grocery store you could buy groceries at. Was the Piggly Wiggly store. And it was a grocery store. I still think they've got one in Burgaw, which is about 15 miles from my hometown. And that's where my mom went and got groceries every week. Until they put Super Walmart in Wilmington. And then a lot of times she'd drive into Wilmington to go shopping. Okay, this is in the 60s. How much did the popular Chatty Cathy or Chatty Cathy doll cost in the 60s? A, $4.54. B, $9.96. Or C, $19.60. There's Paws in the Garden. Hi, how are you? Miss Weaver said $9. Well, you got the exact, I told you the exact price. A, B, or C? No. Miss Weaver, $9.96. Nope, it wasn't C. That was $19. It was $9.96. The answer was B. Okay. After Sonny and Cher's divorce, Cher remarried who? A, Greg Allman. B, Paul Newman. C, Rock Hudson. Peggy got it. It was A. It was Greg Allman. Peggy. Okay, Sonny Bono was a congressman for what state? A, Arizona. B, Colorado. Or C, California? Mine's acting up too. Miss Weaver got it at C, California. I think I usually have better reception in the evening time. Which Brady Bunch character had a crush on the Monkees front man? A, Alice. B, Jan. Or C, Marcia? Peggy read and got no. Miss Weaver got it again. It was C. It was Marcia Brady that had a crush on one of the Monkees. How were the members of the Carpenters related? A, husband and wife. B, brother and sister. Or C, cousins? This is the singing group, the Carpenters. Yep, it was B. Brother and sister, Miss Weaver's got it. Boy, Miss Weaver's on hot. She's hot today. Let's see how many know this. Well, I'm getting too many. Let me ask a few that are not A, B, or C answers. And then, believe it, some of them you got to actually show the picture. Okay, I'm going to ask this again, but I know we asked it last time. We'll see how many remember it. Yeah, but if y'all don't get all the answers correct, you're not going to get the prize. Which you may not want it anyway, so. Because I don't even know what the prize is going to be yet. Who famously bit the head off of a bat? Miss Weaver got it. It was Ozzy Osbourne. From the 50s to the 80s, children were taught to duck and cover in case of what? No, it wasn't a tornado. It was something that only took place during that time frame. And I remember it. Connie's close, but it wasn't an air raid. Susan got it. We were taught to duck and take cover in case of a nuclear explosion. None of y'all ever had to duck and take cover, and you're doing it because of a nuclear bomb explosion? Let's see if Gladys knows this. What magazine issues a cover for the sexiest man alive? What magazine issues cover for Sexiest Man Alive? Oh, your drills were for tornadoes? We didn't have tornadoes back where I'm from. It was for nuclear blasts. But you know, that was back when the threat of nuclear bombs were really bad. Susan says, no people. It was People. It was People magazine. So Susan got it. Okay, y'all ought to know this. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to answer it because I remember when he was shot and everything, but I don't remember the exact date. When was JFK assassinated? Name the month, date, and year. You left out one thing, the date. It says month, date, and year. Susan's the closest so far. What was the date, Susan? It's the month, date, and year. Nope, not the 4th. It wasn't the 7th. They made this question a little hard. So far, you got parts of the question right, but it definitely has sexy. November 22nd, 1963. Paws in the Garden got it. What was the average age of marriage in 1970? A, 22, B, 24, or C, 26? Miss Weaver got it. It was 22. Today, the average age is 27. Oh, let's see if y'all know this one. On what TV show did the first on-screen interracial kiss take place? I jumped at 25 years old. On what TV show did the first on-screen interracial kiss take place? This is not an A, B, or C question. Nope. Nobody's got it right so far. You're never going to guess what show this was. Nope, not All in the Family, not Jefferson, not Guessing Maud, not My House. Oh, these are pretty hard questions. What show was really popular back in, well, it doesn't say the year, but it's an old school question. Not Ellen. What TV show did the first on-screen interracial kiss take place? Not Welcome Back, Carter. Y'all are guessing, but you may guess it right. Not the Waltons, not Johnny Carson. Y'all are never going to guess in a million years. Gladys's Place. No. Star Trek. Paws in the Garden. Got it. It was Star Trek. Okay, this has to do with school, but it's old school. What did a school's register book contain? A school's register book. What did it contain? Oh, God. I need somebody to slap me and wake me up. I think I ate some of Susan's turkey and it's making me sleepy. Okay, Connie, what did you call all the kids' names that you checked every day? I'm being nitpicky. I mean, Connie actually got it already, but I wanted her to come up with a specific name. The attendance book. There you go, Connie. You got it. All of you should know this. I want to see everybody popping up with the same answer basically at the same time. Gladys, that's not how they do it. What show is Lucille Ball famous for? What show is Lucille Ball famous for? I know y'all have watched this show millions of times. I have seen it. Paws in the Garden. Got it. I Love Lucy. Connie came in right behind, or Miss Weaver came in right behind. Okay, I'm going to read you the definition of something and you tell me what it is. It was used for correcting mistakes when using a typewriter. There was no backspace button, But what did they use on a typewriter to correct mistakes? Whiteout. Miss Weaver got it. Whiteout. It was called liquid paper, but, whiteout was the same thing. Okay, y'all might have to think about this one a little bit. What year did the Cold War end? What year did the Cold War end? Not 1981, not 1997. You're kind of close. Not 1947. Not 56. Not 98. I think Paws in the Garden has come the closest to the right answer, but it wasn't 97. And Mary's still on the question I asked a long time ago. Man, you're getting closer, Paws in the Garden. Maria, you got it. It was 1991. Hello, Maria. I didn't see you in chat before. Or not today, anyway. She got the answer correct. What is a beatnik? Hello, Maria. Glad you could make chat today. Hippie. A thing that hangs to the ground. What is a hippie famous for? Y'all got to be a little bit more specific. Maria, you're close. Well, both of you were, because in a way, a beatnik is a hippie. But Maria got most of the answer correct. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to give Connie a point and I'm going to give Maria a point. And I'll tell you what they say is, Connie says a person related to a subculture. Yeah, beatniks, it was a subculture in the 50s and 60s that rejected mainstream values, experimented with drugs, and were heavily influenced by jazz music. That's the answer they gave. Bell bottoms were what in the 1960s? You got to be more specific. Be a little bit more specific. What did they look like, y'all? Jeans could be any pair of jeans. A style could be any style. But what was... Oh. Linda Franz got closest. It's big bottoms. Big bottomed what? See, there's so many of you getting part of the answer. No booty bottom. Oh, God. What was white at the bottom? What was Bell? And you're naming pants, but what kind of pants? Y'all just give part of the answers. You don't give the whole. And I'm going to end up having to give points to everybody because everybody's just getting a part of the answer. Shelly Edwards come closest to it than any of it because she told me flared leg jeans. Bell bottoms were jeans or pants that had flared legs. But I needed it all in one sentence, not just... It says a style of pant that had a very flared legs around the ankles. So I'm giving the points to Shelly. Y'all got to be more specific with your answer. Okay. What happened to Nancy Kerrigan before the 1994 Women's Championship? What happened to Nancy Kerrigan before the 1994 Women's Championship? That sounds kind of cool, Connie. Connie, you're closest than anybody else so far. Who hit her? Do you know who hit her in the knee? It wasn't a hammer. I mean, they didn't have a hammer out where they were. Well, I'm going to give the points to Connie, even it was not a hammer. She got clubbed in the knee by Tanya Harding. But I'll give the point to Connie. She was the first one that even got closest to it, so. Okay. I know what the answer to this would be because I had one. Have I lost everybody, or are y'all still getting a picture? Because my screen on my laptop has just went blank. There, it came back on now. But I still got that wheel turning in the center of the screen. No, it was some kind of club. She got clubbed in the knee by Tanya Harding. Okay, everybody should know this, I guess. What is a handle in radio speak? Your husband loved bad girl Tanya Harding. He liked the cat fight between those girls. He was crazy. If somebody asks you what's your handle, what are they asking you for? Connie's got it. It wasn't a CB, Linda. It was the handle on the CB, your name on the radio. So Connie got it. What mine was? When we first came to Texas, when I was still, we had a CB radio in my car, and my husband had one in his pickup. I was the Duchess, and he was the Dutchman. And after we were divorced, I got aggravated with him. I didn't have anybody to talk with on my CB radio, so I traded my car, and I just traded in my radio with the car. And I should not have done that because it was worth a lot of money, the crystals in it was. And not everybody, you had to have a license to even have one or to operate it. And I should not have left it in the car, but I did. Your dad was Beefy Boy? Yeah, it was a lot of fun because we could listen to the truckers talk, going down the interstate. And if they saw cops parked anywhere, they'd pass on the information to everybody on the interstate. They'd let you know to be on the lookout at mile marker or whatever it was, that there was a cop, there was a bear hanging out, is what they called them. My dad was Beefy Boy as a trucker. He weighed 478 pounds. Oh my God. Your dad was a huge man. This is going to be a fun one. Now you got to name two, not just one. It's got to be two. Yeah, Smokey Bear. Name two boomer dances. What were two of the dances that were really popular with the boomers? I'm sorry to hear that, Connie. That was young to die. 51 years old. Well, you should know the answer to this, Gladys. Give me 2 of the Boomer dances. Not shake your booty, not grinding, not the swim, and not the twist. Not the chicken line dance. Oh, wait a minute. The funky chicken was one, but you got to name 2. What's the other one? What's another one, Linda? You got one. It was the chicken dance, or the funky chicken. You can't think of another one, Linda? You got one. The squealing goat. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of the squealing goat. I think so. Not rub either. You're close, Gladys, but it wasn't called the rub. Not the mashed potato, not the jerk. Shelley, you got one of them, the bump. Who was it got the other one? Linda got one, and Shelley got the other one. So the 2 that they got were the funky chicken and the bump. They listed several that you could get 2 out of. The first one was the hustle, then the funky chicken, the bump, and what else is real popular? YMCA. Everybody loved YMCA with those guys. They were dressed, one was dressed like an Indian, one was a construction worker. I don't remember what they were all dressed up as, but each one was dressed as a different character. You got a lot of junk in your trunk, Connie? I'm getting a lot of junk in my trunk, too. I need to do some house cleaning. Y'all are getting me tickled now. Okay, next question. Funky. Next question, y'all. We're moving on. What was Tony Nielsen's job in I Dream of Jeannie? Or Nelson. What was Tony Nelson's job in I Dream of Jeannie? Oh, me. Paws in the Garden got it. He was an astronaut. Connie, you're 2 points ahead of Susan right now. Don't you remember in I Dream of Jeannie, the guy that I dream of the guy that I dream of, Jeannie, she referred to her master. He was an astronaut. He was an astronaut in that show. If whatever you're wanting to long, it won't let you put it in the comment. I don't know what you're meaning, Michelle, but I tried putting that list in the chat, and it won't let me copy and paste it into the chat. It'll let you do a link that way, like somebody's website link, but it won't let you copy and paste a whole list of stuff. I guess because the file is too big to go in the chat. I don't know if it'll let me put it in the comment section, but I'll have to wait till after the live is over because my comment section is not up right now. Yeah, Jeannie was cute. You'll probably just have to take a wild guess at this one. How much money will boomers inherit in the next 20 years? A, 500 billion, B, 2 trillion, or C, 15 trillion? How much money will the boomers inherit in the next 20 years? Nope, B's not right. 0 is not even there. It's an A, B, or C question. No, we don't have a D. It's not A, so it's a process of elimination. Gladys, you got it, finally. See, we get quite a few of those process of elimination answers that Gladys needs to jump on. We were getting this money from. I don't know. I guess it's from their parents. But baby boomers, I don't know. I guess they came into the world about the time income increased for their parents. So therefore they're due to inherit a lot of money. I mean, there's a lot of baby boomers out there, so. I know when my parents died, I got quite a sum. It's gone now. I used it to pay off bills and do things I really needed. It was like an emergency account. And I've got 5 brothers, and all my 5 brothers got equal amounts as I did. So my parents were able to put back quite a bit. I think it would be inherited debt in my eyes. Well, not really. Because, they suffered the Depression, then they got into World War II, which caused hardship on the economy. So after the war was over, it was like getting a new lease on life. Everybody was back at work. That people were starting to thrive again. I can't tell you that, Maria. That's personal. You have almost everything done now? And we've been on here for over 2 hours. Okay, y'all ought to know this question. Who were the Fab Four? Who were the Fab Four? I know you and Susan have been tying just about this whole time, but Susan jumped two ahead. No, Connie jumped two ahead of Susan. It was the Beatles. Who was the first one? Was it Connie? Yeah, I think Connie was the first one to come up with the Beatles. Susan's still not feeling good, and she's been getting her food ready, so the girl upstairs just offered to do the dishes when they picked up the food I had fixed. Well, that was sweet. Yeah, I know it's because Susan's not feeling good. That's why she's not getting the answers. If she was feeling good, nobody'd be passing her. Okay, y'all ought to know this. If you told someone to take a chill pill, what did that mean? If you told someone to take a chill pill, what were you telling them to do? Pause in the garden, got it. Calm down. Everybody ought to know this one, y'all. No excuses out there. Yeah, you can't type fast because your hand's all bruised up. You don't feel good, so that's why they've caught up to you. I guarantee you, if Susan was not feeling bad, she would not be letting y'all get ahead of her. Okay, everybody ought to know this question. Prior to the internet, what was the go-to book almost everyone used to do their homework? Pause in the garden got it. It was the encyclopedia. Y'all ought to know this one too, but you got to think about it a minute. What movie is the phrase, sweep the leg from? It was a real popular movie. Still is a pretty popular movie. What movie is the phrase sweep the leg from? Either leg, it doesn't matter. It was a popular movie. And I'm trying not to give you hints, but there was a competition, okay? And that was one of the famous phrases in that part of the movie where they said, sweep the leg. Not Dirty Dancing. Y'all are not going to believe it that you didn't know it when you find out the answer. And my internet is getting so bad. No, not No More Kings. What was so popular with a lot of young people? Maria got it. It was The Karate Kid. Remember when he went to competition and he was told to sweep the leg? That meant to take out his opponent by catching his leg with his leg or his foot. Guys, we've been on here for about 2.5 hours. Are y'all not tired yet? Jump on it, Gladys says. Gladys, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Okay, this is a question, that everybody may know. I'm not sure. When was smoking banned on commercial airlines? Was it A, 1950s, B, 1970s, or C, 1990s? Paws in the Garden got it first. It was C, 1990s. I'm surprised it took them that long. Susan says, I've never flown. I flew a few times, not a whole lot, but I flew one time from North Carolina to New York when I was 13 to spend the summer with my aunt and uncle. And then after we moved to Texas and after I got divorced, the first few times I went home, I flew home because I felt like it was too long a drive for me to do by myself. And then later, as the years went by, I started driving. So the last quite a few times I've been home, I've driven to North Carolina, and it was by myself. You've had a very sheltered life. Oh, y'all, everyone ought to know this. Even Gladys. Get ready with your typing fingers, Gladys. I bet you know this. Gladys says she flew across the room. Oh. And you shouldn't get, yeah, I got lost. You shouldn't get lost today when you got Google Maps. If you set your destination into Google Maps, it'll actually tell you every turn to take. I didn't even know that was on my phone. I knew I had Google Maps, but I didn't know I had the voice part on there. That's nice to know. I should never have an excuse to get lost again. I said, no wonder people look at you kind of crazy when you go in a gas station and you ask directions. They look at you like, huh? It's like with Google Map Assistant, you need to ask for directions. I know you were, Susan. Connie said the first time I flew, they put me on a DC-10. It sounded like it was coming apart. I was terrified. Well, my daughter tickled me the first time she ever got an airplane. She was only 4 or 5 years old. And when that plane started to take off, she pulled her hand back like she was changing gears in a car, like she was revving up her engine, and she pulled her gears back and she was taking off. It was the funniest thing. Okay, girls, everybody, every one of you should know the answer to this question. Gladys, you should even know this. Who sings Achy Breaky Heart? Who sings Achy Breaky Heart? Hi, Elena. How are you? Thanks for subscribing. Billy Ray. Yep, Susan got it. Billy Ray Cyrus. Well, welcome as a subscriber. Well, this one may be a little bit harder. I don't know. Connie says, I was flying by myself at the age 10. I was scared to death. I swore I would never fly again. Well, I flew by myself when I was, I think, 13. And I'm terrified of heights. So what do you think happened to me flying from North Carolina to New York? And this was on a Boeing 737. I got sick. I threw up. The stewardess had to bring me one of them little baggies. Hi, April. And I stayed sick for 2 or 3 days after I got there. I was still throwing up. So when I had to fly back home, they gave me one of those pills to take before I got on the plane so I wouldn't get sick. There's April. We've got all kind of people coming in here now. Okay, we got another question. Who sang on the song Ebony and Ivory with Paul McCartney? Who sang with Paul McCartney on Ebony and Ivory? Stevie Wonder, April got it. Okay, what year was the first Woodstock concert? What year was the first Woodstock concert? Not 1963, but you're close. Nope, nobody's got it yet. You're close, but you're not right. Gladys, don't do that. It might speed up. Maria got it. It was 1969. About what percentage in the 1960s and 70s of homes had milk delivered daily? What percentage of homes do you think had their milk delivered in the 1960s and 70s? And I'll read the choices out to you in just a sec. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, let's see. Linda, you're close, but it's not 25%. Let me read the choices. It's an A, B, or C question, so you'll get closer. A is 20%, B is 30%, C is 40%. Nobody's got it yet. Come on, Gladys, get that finger working. Gladys, wait a minute. Susan Proctor got it. Was A, 20%. Gladys, I'm proud of you. You almost got it. Y'all came in about the same time. I tell you what, I'm going to give Gladys a point too. Because I know she tried hard. Okay, you probably will know this one. See, aren't you glad you didn't cut that typing finger off, Gladys? Well, I gave it to both of you because both of you got it right. And you almost came in at the same time. So both of you got a point for that one. Y'all ought to know this too. Dick Clark is known for hosting what New Year's special? What was the New Year's special called that he was famous for hosting? It was the Rockin' New Year's Eve. Susan, you got it. And guess what? Susan and Connie are tied. Keep going, Susan, and you'll get back ahead. Don't let Connie win out. Y'all are competing against one another. Well, I don't know if you'll know this or not, because I don't think I would have known it. What rock and roll legend's full name is Richard Wayne Penniman? What rock and roll legend's full name is Richard Wayne Penniman? Little Richie. Yep, it was Little Richie, Susan. Susan's back ahead. What musical group recorded the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone? What musical group recorded the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone? Paws in the Garden got it. It was the Temptations. See, y'all do know some of these things. What 80s sitcom starred Tom Hanks? What 80s sitcom starred Tom Hanks? Not Happy Days. I don't remember this one. It was Bosom Buddies. I know that's what Susan was trying to get typed in there. Bosom Buddies was what it was. How did chocolate get in there? Billy Joel sang the opening song. I wish I could put a grocery store over them. But you know, it's not going to stay warm enough for my tomato plants to do anything. My peppers may survive a little bit. I don't know. My greens will be okay. I harvested them because they were getting so big I needed to harvest them. And I've got 5 packages of greens in my freezer right now. No, I got even more than that because I had put a couple of packages of actually cooked greens in my freezer several weeks ago. And then last night I blanched 5 more packages or bags of greens to put in the freezer. And they'll keep growing. They like the cold weather. Yeah, I did mean a bag, not a container or package. Oh, I'm itching. What musician is responsible for the 1980s hits Footloose and Danger Zone? What musician was responsible for the 1980s hits Footloose and Danger Zone? Kenny Loggins. Maria got it. Okay, this is another boomer question, and it's a A, B, or C answer. So don't type in A, B, or C until I tell you what the choices are. Okay? Okay. The first Earth Day was thanks to the boomer generation in what year? The first Earth Day was thanks to the boomer generation in what year? A, 1965, B, 1970, or C, 1975? April, it was 70. She's got it. It was B. B was the correct answer, and April got it. It was 1970. I wouldn't even have thought to ask this. The year your sister was born? Okay, next question. 3 M's. Spencer Silver accidental discovery that led to what product in 1978? 3 M's. Spencer Silver accidental discovery that led to what product in 1978? Susan, you're unreal. You said you were so stupid to ask for a sister. Not glue. Post-it note. Connie got it. Yeah, I got tickled with that. I remembered the chat that we had earlier, Susan, where you told me to put a post-it note on your computer. I thought of that when I read this question. What popular hospital series did George Clooney star in before Grey's Anatomy? What popular hospital series did George Clooney star in before Grey's Anatomy? Paws in the Garden got it. It was ER. Okay, let's see if y'all know this one. This is another Boomers question. And it is multiple choice, A, B, or C. So let me read the answers to you before you start guessing. What state has the highest percentage of Boomers? A, Florida, B, California, or C, Maine? Nope, not A or B. So it's a process of elimination. Gladys, where's your typing finger? It's not A or B. What else is it, Gladys? I think they're waiting on for you to do it, to get it. It's C. Gladys got it. Woohoo! Gladys got it right. This is well, I better not ask that one yet because I'll get it mixed up with the answers. Mr. Mr. T played B.A. Barkus in what 80s military TV show? Mr. T played B.A. Baracus in what 80s military TV show? A team, April got it. You all are never going to guess this, I don't think. What happened at 11:59 p.m. on January 1st, 1971, on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. What happened at 11:59 p.m. on January 1st, 1971 on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson? No, Paws in the Garden. No, it wasn't his last show. It was somebody's last show, but it wasn't Johnny Carson's last show. Oh, me. No, there was no fight. Nope. Nope, nothing with Bette Midler. Not with Ed McMahon. Not a celebration. Y'all are never going to get it. The only way you're going to get it is if you Google it. Because I never would have guessed it. Certainly didn't know it. Oh, hey. Woo. What did they stop putting on TV? Your parents watched him every night? What about cigarettes, April? I'm going to have to give it to April, but I want her to see if she can give me more details about cigarettes. What was it about cigarettes? No more on TV, yeah. It was on his show that year, on that date, that they aired the very last cigarette commercial. And you notice they're not on TV commercials anymore. So April's got that. Goodness gracious, we've been going for 3 hours almost. Yeah, they quit airing them. I remember somebody made the comment to me right after we moved to Texas when they asked me where we were from, and I told them North Carolina. And they said, "Oh my God, y'all grow tobacco in North Carolina. You know, that stuff's unhealthy. It kills people." I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "I'm from North Carolina. I don't grow tobacco." Yeah, now they have drug commercials. They one of them blew my mind on was it YouTube? One of the commercials popped up, and the first thing that girl said when that commercial started was, "You want to get high?" I thought to myself, and they took cigarette commercials off and they put this on there. Well, I just passed by it. I mean, fast forwarded. I didn't even want to hear her commercial. Yeah, they tell you safe ways to get high. It's like, give me a break. They should not even allow those kind of commercials on TV, on YouTube, or anywhere else, just like they don't put cigarette commercials on anymore. But oh well, who am I? I don't think we asked this question, and it's about boomers again. What way do most boomers get their news? A, newspapers, B, online news sources, or C, TV? How do boomers get their news? April got it. It's TV. April Flowers, you're moving on up. Okay. What oldies song did Marty McFly sing at the dance in Back to the Future? What oldie song did Marty McFly sing at the dance in Back to the Future? You remember that movie? I remember the movie, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember what song he sang until I read the card. No, it was TV. Boomers get most of their news on TV. Yeah, I figured it would be online too, but it wasn't. Not Earth Angel, Maria. What oldie song did Marty McFly sing at the dance in Back to the Future? I remember him singing, but I couldn't remember what he sang. Oh. Nobody got the answer yet. What oldie song did Marty McFly sing at the dance in Back to the Future? Johnny Be Good. Maria got it. We had a new person that came in. Where did they go? She said or they just had subscribed to my channel. I don't see her in here lately. What happened to her? I think it was Elaine Dickinson. Maybe she just doesn't know an answer. Let's see what else we can find here. What 70s band sang Hotel California? The Eagles. Maria got that one. You moving on up, girl. Okay, what band did Paul McCartney start in 1971 after the Beatles broke up? What band did Paul McCartney start in 1971 after the Beatles broke up? April got it, Wings. Y'all not tired yet? We've been on here for 3 hours. This is a kind of hard one. You have not cut off your fingers. Here's another A, B, or C question. How many boomers are turning 65 every day in the U.S.? A, 10,000, B, 15,000, or C, 20,000? Nope, not C. A, 20,000. And that goes to Maria again. Y'all ought to know this one. Well, I better not ask that. Ask something that's not an A, B, or C. You should know the answer to this one, though. What band recorded Good Vibrations and Fun, Fun, Fun? What band recorded Good Vibrations and Fun, Fun, Fun? Beach Boys. April got it. April got it first, y'all. I know, I'm getting hungry. I'd love to have me a piece of pie. What band recorded Every Breath You Take and Roxanne? What band recorded Every Breath You Take and Roxanne? You remember what that band's name was? The Police. Elaine Dickinson got it. Okay, y'all ought to know this. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that one, Elaine. I would have had to look it up if it hadn't had the answer on the card, because I certainly didn't know. What's the first TV sitcom boomers grew up watching? I don't know where they're from. I guess maybe they are from the UK. What's the first TV sitcom boomers grew up watching? A. I Love Lucy. B. The Honeymooners. Or C. The Love Boat. Oh, me. Maria got it. I Love Lucy. Boy, Maria, you're on fire. Y'all not tired yet? What band recorded Sweet Emotion and Same Old Song and Dance? Midnight where you're at, Elaine? Oh, wow. It's 6:06 here. 6 p.m. So you're 4 hours ahead of me. Aerosmith, Paws in the Garden got it. Okay, this is another music question. Okay, what band stole the show at the Live Aid benefit concert in 1985? What band stole the show at the Live Aid benefit concert in 1985? Queen, Paws in the Garden got it. Oh, me. Okay, this is an A, B, or C question. Who sang the song Sussudio? A. Elton John. B. Billy Joel. C. Phil Collins. Maria wants to know what is the prize. Gladys says her fingers are now laying on the floor. Paws in the Garden. It was Phil Collins. April, you got it right, but Paws in the Garden put the letter up, and he's right because C is Phil Collins. So Paws in the Garden got it. I haven't decided on the prize yet, but it's either going to be a Little Buddy plaque or I don't know. I haven't really decided. We're not picking the winner tonight, but we're going to pick it. Let's see. What night are we going to pick the winner? Where is my other phone? Oh. I got to look at my calendar. I'm thinking the first Sunday in December, which will be this coming next Sunday, not today, but the next live we do will be the 3rd of December. So whoever gets the most points tonight and the 3rd has the chance to win, because if we play tonight and we play on Sunday, let's see, yeah, Sunday the 3rd, then we'll pick the winner that night or that afternoon. Because I go live Sunday the 3rd at 3 o'clock. And I was telling that for people that have come in that didn't know it. To see who the winner is of trivia, we're going to pick the winner December 3rd after we play trivia that afternoon. Does that sound right? Y'all want a ring prize? Y'all like the idea of getting a ring like I had sent to April? I think April was the one that won the first one I gave away. That'll be small enough to mail. It shouldn't cost a whole lot to mail. Jewelry, Maria says, sounds good. Paws in the garden. Ladies, just be letting you know I'm winning. Y'all want me to give away another ring? Okay, well, we can do that. That'll be probably the less expensive thing to mail that'll cost the least amount of money. Okay, but y'all know you got to show up, not play finishing tonight, but you'll have to be here on December 3rd to play the trivia that afternoon as well to have a chance to win. Gold tone color. Well, you'll win whatever I've got. And I'm not sure what types I've got yet, so. Is Jennifer Aniston a boomer? A piece of pie sounds good to me. Well, I'm not sure what the prize will be yet. We'll see. Is Jennifer Aniston a boomer? Nope. Y'all didn't get it right. Yeah, well, the opposite of yes is no, isn't it? Paws in the garden. Process of elimination. That somehow doesn't seem fair. So, you know, if the yes doesn't get it right, then it's got to be no, huh? Okay, this is a A, B, C, or A, B, or C question. What percentage of boomers own their own mortgage free? What percentage of boomers own their home mortgage free? A, 30%, B, 40%, or C, 50%? Maria got it. It's 40%. Okay. These three people starred in a famous movie. Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Stewart. What movie, what show was it they starred in that was so famous and popular? They all three starred in it together. Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short. Nope, not the jerk. I gave you a hint when I told you what their names. The Three Amigos. Maria got it. Yay, Maria. Okay, y'all may know this. Which characters make up the Disney's Fab Five? Which characters make up Disney's Fab Five? Remember, there's 5 of them. You got to have all 5 names to win. Which are the main characters of Disney? They make up the Fab Five. Who are they? Gladys says my bags are packed. I'm leaving. Gladys, you know who the characters are in Disney, in the famous Disney? Mickey, Donald, Minnie, Goofy. Okay, you still left one out, Paws in the Garden. There's 5 of them. You only named 4. Pluto. Mickey, Donald, Minnie, Goofy. Yeah, Paws in the Garden got it. It got all 5 of them. Whew. Y'all, it's been almost 3.5 hours. Are you not tired yet? Goofy. All right, this is an A, B, or C question. Who wrote The Right Stuff and Bonfire of the Vanities? A, Tom Wolfe, B, Stephen King, or C, John Clancy? Y'all are guessing, I know. Maria got it. It's A, Tom Wolfe. Oh, y'all, I'm getting tired. Are y'all tired? Nobody's tired of playing yet? Y'all ought to know this. Now known as a hashtag, what was the symbol called before that? It's now known as the hashtag. What was the symbol called before that? What did they used to call the hashtag symbol? Pound, yep. It was the pound sign. Miss Weaver got it. It was the pound sign, girls. Girly girls. Okay, what TV show was located at the fictional Eastland School, an all-girls boarding school? What TV show was located at the fictional Eastland School, an all-girls boarding school? Whew. Maria got it. It was Facts of Life. Okay, girls, we're only going to play for about another 9 minutes, and then we're going to call it a night, I think. I mean, we've been on on here for about 3.5 hours. Oh. Okay, this is an A, B, or C question. Which Beatle said we're more popular than Jesus? A, Ringo Starr, B, John Lennon, or C, Paul McCartney? Which Beatle said we're more popular than Jesus? A, Ringo Starr, B, John Lennon. Elaine got it. It was John Lennon. We'll see how good you know your history. When did the Berlin Wall fall? What year did the Berlin Wall fall? Now, I'm not giving you choices. Maria, you got it again, 1989. Y'all ought to know this one. What was the name of the idolized suburban family in Leave It to Beaver? What was their last name in that show? What was the name of the idolized suburban family in Leave It to Beavers? Or Leave It to Beaver. Nope, not Ward. Linda, it's dark. Light up, little buddy. I wasn't going to light him up tonight. Cleaver. April Flowers got it. Cleavers was actually the correct name, but Cleaver is what she meant. What popular disco nightclub was located at 254 West 54th Street in New York City? What popular disco nightclub was located at 254 West 54th Street in New York? You're close, April. So close. Maria got it. It was Studio 54. April, sorry, you were so close to that. You put 52. You know what? I'm going to give April and Maria a point. I love this one. Am I going too fast? What is Jed Clampett's catchphrase in the Beverly Hillbillies? I can't even talk, y'all. What is Jed Clampett's catchphrase in the Beverly Hillbillies? What was he famous for saying? Well, doggies. Yep, that's right, Maria. I remember him saying that all the time when I watched that show. I used to love to watch the Beverly Hillbillies. Nope, he said, well, doggies. That's his famous saying in that show, well, doggies. Y'all should know this one. In what movie did Al Pacino say hello to my little friend? I watched that movie. In what movie did Al Pacino say Say hello to my little friend. Scarface, Paws in the Garden got it. Whew. That little buddy scratching at the door. Let me go let him in. It's probably getting cold out there on him. There. Was you getting cold outside, huh? Was you getting cold outside? Imagine it's pretty nifty out there about now. My computer's showing it's 45 degrees, so it's not exactly real warm outside. Well, I've got people that have played for several weeks here and I've got a long list of names, so. Maria, you've got 16 points so far. Yeah, we've been playing for a couple of weeks now, so we're going to pick the winner December 3rd, that Sunday. Yeah, Maria's been doing pretty good. All right, one more question. Who is the Queen of Soul? Y'all ought to know this one. No, not necessarily, Maria. You got some that don't have as many points as you've got. Who is the Queen of Soul? Aretha Franklin, Paws in the Garden, got it. Whew, I'm going to call it a night, y'all. Aren't you tired? It's going on 4 hours now. It's 3 hours and 33 minutes. You wanting something else to eat? Is that what you looking at me for, huh, little buddy? You wanting something else to eat? Yeah, I think it's time we called it a night. Just watch my videos, and the next live will be Thursday at 7 p.m. And then we'll have one December 3rd at 3 p.m. Unless I decide to have a surprise live between now and then. Two more? You want two more, Gladys? Oh, let's see. Little buddy's looking up at me like, what's the matter? Aren't I getting any more food? He said, I came in. I scratched on the door, but you're not giving me any more food. He's got a little bit in his dish. I'll get him some more in a minute. All right, Gladys, we'll give you 2 more questions, and then that's it. Okay, what actress started an aerobic workout craze in the 80s? No, it's Thursday at 7. And then Sunday at 3. And if you'll hit the bell on the subscribe button and hit choose all notifications, you'll get notified whenever I schedule the next one, which it'll be Thursday at 7 p.m. and then Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Central Time. If I don't have one between now and then, which you know me, sometimes I just decide to go live and I'll just do a live, so. Let's all head to the nearest pancake house. Yeah, it's Thursday at 7 and then Sunday at 3. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm calling it a night. I got to get some last minute things done in here. And then I'm going to sit down and relax a while. No, it was Jane Fonda. I had asked that question before. Come here, little buddy. Come here. Come here. Big old cat. Here's my big baby. There's the big baby. There's a little buddy. He's so big I can't hardly hold him. He's so big I can't hardly hold him. He don't like being up here held like this. Oh. I just want to let him say hello to everybody. He's come in to get his nightly snack. Okay, well, y'all have a blessed night. Thanks for coming into my live chat and playing trivia with me. And like I said, we'll see you on Thursday at 7 or Sunday at 3 if I don't decide to go live between now and then. But in the meantime, watch my videos. Tell everybody you know to please like, share, subscribe to my videos, and above all, to watch them. I love all you. I love you. Bye now. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.